It's almost time for the new year. 2022 is almost here. And there is a lot of talk about the stock market crashing next year and the real estate market crashing next year and even cryptos crashing. And with all of the talk that's going on about all of the markets that are crashing, I wanted to talk about my investing strategy for 2022. Am I going to continue to invest when everyone is saying that it's a bad time and everything is going to tank? Or will I keep investing? I am Tiffany Thomas with wealthytiffany.com, and I am a millionaire and I have become financially free. If you are looking to do one or both of those things, hit that like button and hit the subscribe button, and we're going to dive right in. All right, with all of the hype around all of the markets crashing, what exactly am I going to do and what should you do? The first thing that I'm actually going to do is ignore all of the hype, all of these articles that are talking about how everything is going to crash next year and we better be ready for it. Because in all honesty, those articles come out all of the time. They came out the year before last, the year before that, and before that, and before that, and on and on and on. No one actually knows when a market is going to crash, but yet everyone wants to make a prediction. And then when someone gets their prediction right, then they get a lot of hype and people start to follow them. But usually it's just them getting lucky. For me personally, I'm going to take a look at what I have invested in over the past year and even the year before that and prior to that. And I'm going to see, okay, which of my investments performed really well and which of them did not perform well. It's important that we take time to look at our own investments and see where we've made progress or where we could make improvements. And if you are part of the FIRE movement, Financial Independence Retire Early, like I am, you probably are investing in VTI or VTSAX, which is the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index or ETF. And if that's the case, then it's going to be really simple for you to track your investments. You can see how much that has gone up over the past year and even before that. You can see from this graph that it has continued to rise over the past year and even the past 5 years and from the beginning of the index fund. And even the S&P 500 is up for the year in case you are investing in an index fund that tracks the S&P 500 instead of the total US stock market. And the US stock market is up more than 22% for the year, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average and the NASDAQ Composite and Russell 2000 are all up at least 16%. So all of the predictions at the beginning of the year that said things were going to crash were not true because everything is up. And that is a really good thing because inflation is up as well. Since I can't predict what the market is going to do, nor can anyone else, I'm going to continue to invest in the stock market. I will buy more shares of VTI or VTSAX, the Vanguard Total Stock Market Fund, and I will probably invest some money in individual stocks in companies that are stable and have been around for a while. For example, Amazon, Google, Apple, companies like that. Even though people say the prices are really high for those companies, I still see their potential for growth. So I think they are still good investments. Comment below and tell me if you are going to invest in index funds or individual stocks, or both. And the way I'm going to invest in the stock market is probably to max out my HSA, my health savings account, because with an HSA you get the triple tax advantage. And if you're not sure what that is, I have another video for you. I'll leave a link above and below in the description. And I'll probably put some more in my brokerage account and possibly in my Roth IRA. And as far as real estate goes, depending on how the stock market grows, I may end up paying off my other mortgage, my third mortgage. I only have 3 properties now and 2 of them are fully paid off. And I'll probably do that through a margin loan. And I talk a little bit about this in my other video. I'll leave a link to that above and below in the description. You can check that out later on. But that way I can leave my money still in the stock market, but yet still invest in real estate. And if things get really crazy and I end up getting married next year, who knows? Who knows? Then I may buy another property with my husband and we can invest in real estate that way, and then I can rent out the home where I'm currently living. I'm not banking on that, but it's just in the back of my mind just in case. And of course, someone else will be involved in that decision, so we will have to discuss and decide what will be the best for both of us together. There has also been a ton of talk about cryptocurrencies, and I haven't talked much about this on my channel because I don't have that much invested in cryptos. I do have a little bit, and I will probably keep that at a small portion of my portfolio. And I will probably stick to Bitcoin or Ethereum, but just seeing all of the hype around all of the different cryptocurrencies. And yes, people became overnight millionaires when they chose to invest in one crypto. But then there were also all of the people who did not become millionaires, who lost a ton of money by investing in certain cryptocurrencies. So it is a real risk when you are investing in cryptos. You never know what's going to skyrocket and go up 1,000% overnight, and which ones are going to go down 1,000% overnight. So I am not following all of the hype around all of the different cryptos. I'm going to just stick to the basics and keep that a small portion of my portfolio. I will also continue to invest in my business and growing that side of things. So depending on what the profits are, I will reinvest that money back into the business so that I can continue to create great content for you. And I'm not going to be looking at brand new companies or brand new stocks that are coming up because I like investing in the more stable companies. I find it to be lower risk and I still receive high returns with those companies. I don't want to have to watch my investments every day and worry about them all the time. I'd rather invest in an index fund that tracks the US total stock market and then a few individual stocks that are good established companies that will continue to grow over time. That way I can do other fun things with my life, like traveling or spending time with friends or family, or finish writing my second book. I will continue to invest my money. I will dollar cost average. And if I happen to have a lump sum of money, then I'll just go ahead and put that all into the market. I'm not going to worry about the articles that are saying everything is going to crash this month. You should take all of your investments out and wait to invest. If I waited to invest my money when I thought it would go down, then there is no way I would be a millionaire today. I do not believe sitting on the sidelines and waiting and not taking any action. Yes, I believe in being smart with my investments and doing my homework, making sure that that is an investment that I think is going to have a good return over time and it's not too risky. And then I actually invest. I would have missed out on so many high returns if I was just waiting for the stock market to crash or even the real estate market to crash. Honestly, we can't worry about that. We need to continue to invest our money as much as possible, as soon as possible, and keep that long-term perspective because while yes, the market does go up and down, it goes up over time. And it's the same with the real estate market. Your properties will continue to appreciate over the long term. And not only that, rental prices continue to increase over the long term. And if I do happen to have some extra money in my emergency fund and the stock market does crash, well then I'm going to take some extra money and put that in the market and buy when things are on sale. But I'm not holding all of my money out of the stock market. I would love to know what your investing strategy is for 2022. So comment below and tell me what your plan is. And if one of your goals for 2022 is to become better at managing your money, I like to use a free app. It's called Personal Capital. You can hook all of your financial accounts to Personal Capital, like your checking, savings, all of your credit cards, your 401k, and then you can see your full financial picture very quickly in just one place. If that's something you're interested in, I will leave my referral link below in the description, and you can click on that to get your account set up. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and share it with someone else who would like to hear this information, and hit the subscribe button to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit the little bell to get notified on when I post new videos. And if you want to see even more content from me, check out the videos on the side of the screen. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.